Education and brains don't help when dealing with my ex-wife. You aren't wired to see through Christy, and neither is Orieli. Now, let's go meet—
Zach! I don't know how long Zach had been standing outside his hotel room listening to us, but from the look on his face, it had been long enough. At hearing his name, his face went blank. I led my trio towards him. Zach, let me introduce my husband, Adam Hauptmann, and his second, Daryl Zhao. Gentlemen, this is Zach Drummond.
Hi.
Zach still looked tired and too thin.
Come in, let's get this over with.
Enthusiasm was notable by its absence. Zach turned and walked through the open door of the motel room. Adam followed Zach, and Daryl gestured for me to go ahead. I stepped in and had to fight not to gag. Maybe a human's nose wouldn't have picked up the odors in that motel room, or maybe it wouldn't have picked up all the odors, maybe. But I didn't think even an asthma patient who hadn't smelled a scent in months could have stayed in that room for longer than 10 minutes without being nauseated. Cigar, cigarette, pipe, and every other substance anyone could smoke permeated the room, along with the smell of sex, urine, feces, and old alcohol. I've heard people complain that there is nothing worse than the smell of stale beer, but that room proved them wrong. Stale beer was the least unpleasant scent in the room. There was also mold, mildew, and mouse. All it needed was a skunk. Neither Adam nor Daryl showed any signs of distress. Zach looked at me and gave me a faint smile.
Beggars can't be choosers.
You can move in with us for a few weeks. As it happens, we have a freshly cleaned bedroom suite that no one is using.
No, I'm sorry, but I'd rather put up with this than... Your house don't sound like a safe place to be at the moment. I don't like pack politics. Them and me don't get along.
Daryl would have said something. Submissive wolves usually do fine in pack politics because, like Christy, no one wants to hurt them. But Adam backed him down with a subtle hand gesture.
That's fine. Welcome to the Tri-Cities, Zach Drummond. Usually we would throw a party to welcome you, and we will, but the constraints of your schedule mean that cannot happen this week. We have vampires in this town, and half-fae, and a host of other denizens of the forgotten and hiding, many of which would love to find an unaffiliated werewolf to hunt.
I understand.
Okay. My full name is Adam Alexander Hauptmann. What's yours?
Zachary Edwin Drummond.
Adam shut his eyes and took in deep breaths. Under the circumstances in that room, it was a braver act than it usually was. I could feel the pull of pack magic and felt it gather to his need. My mate opened his eyes and focused his full attention on Zach.
Look me in the eyes with no offense taken or meant, Zachary Edwin Drummond.
Zach raised his chin and met Adam's gaze.
I see you, Adam Alexander Hauptmann, Alpha of the Columbia Basin Pack.
Will you join with us to hunt, to fight, to live, and run?
Under the moon, I will hunt, fight, live, and run with you and yours who shall be mine.
We claim you.
Daryl pulled out a pocket knife and opened it one-handed. Adam glanced at me. We claim you.
I claim you.
Adam took Daryl's knife and cut a chunk of meat the size of the tip of my little finger off his forearm with practice ease.
Alpha's flesh and blood you shall be.
He offered the bloody bit to Zach, who ate it off his fingers. Blood swelled up from the wound on Adam's arm. 4 fat drops fell to the carpet, and then the gouge scabbed over. In less than an hour, there would be no sign of the wound at all. A simple cut would have healed even faster.
From this day forward, mine to me and mine. Pack.
Yours to you, mine to me.
This clearly wasn't the first time Zach had performed this ritual. Magic burned in my chest as if someone had set a match there, but it shared that power with the whole pack, who received Zach along with me. Zach got the whole of his end. He wrapped his arms around his chest and sank down on the bedspread. It would have taken more than a jolt of pack magic to make me touch that bedspread. Daryl was made of sterner stuff. He sat down beside Zach and wrapped one of his long arms around the other man's shoulders.
Breathe through it. I know it burns like freaking nitros, but it will be over before you know it.
Better joining than leaving.
But the worst was over, and his muscles started to relax, until he noticed that Daryl was holding him. Daryl saw it too, and released him immediately.
All done.